All right, how's it going, guys? This is Josh Wallace here. Appreciate you guys having me on. Just going to do a quick run through of my rig. Looking forward to my interview with Brittany and Ashley on our upcoming show coming up for Magdalene on Blackout Wednesday. I think we've got a pretty interesting thing kind of cooked up here, so just kind of wanted to show you what we're dealing with here so we could get a good understanding. I've had a lot of fun questions about how we're getting our sound, so just wanted to run through that real quick. So you can see here, I've got my big bass rig here. I use this for the gentleman as well. It's an Orange Terror 500 into an Orange 410. I've got two twin amps here, guitar amps. This is a Bad Cat Jet Black. This is a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. We've just got a volume kind of attenuator here to kind of tame this guy a little bit. And Danny, if you want to step down here, we'll kind of run through the pedal board here real quick. Help you out. So this is kind of the brains of the operation here. Here, if you want to hold that here real. There we go. Sorry if my shadowing gets in the way, but yeah. So I'll kind of show you guys how this is working. So like with our band, it's just bass guitar, drums, and vocals, and it's kind of hard to describe that to people, but it is bass guitar, but it's not just bass guitar. It's running through these three amps at the same time. That's controlled by this Morley ABC Pro here. So the A is for the bass amp. B is for guitar amp 1, which is currently through the Hot Rod Deluxe. C is through the Bad Cat. And I can cycle these all on together for a huge sound. You can see here, this is where my bass guitar kind of comes through. It comes in through these two harmonists first before this. I use the harmonist mostly for dive bomb effects. So you got one for up, one for down. And I use those before this because it affects all the signals. And then from here is where everything kind of splits apart. So C, which is, that's the Bad Cat. The C signal goes through first to this Pog pedal, which brings it an octave up. That's what gives me that guitar sound. And then on this side, I run the MXR Super Badass, and then the Fuzz Bender, which comes into this stereo effects pedal here by line 6. So this is the Bad Cat. And on this side, I run this Pog pedal, which is a little bit smaller than this one. This one's a Pog 2, so I dial it a little bit higher up than this one to get a more full sound. I run this side through this MXR Super Badass, this Phase 90, and the Plasma pedal. The Plasma pedal is one of our favorite pedals to use. This is just my guitar pick holder because I lose them all the time. So the Plasma pedal is pretty cool. Danny, if you want to zoom in down on that one, you can kind of show them. Yeah, bring it up like kind of here in front. That's kind of, they call it a high voltage distortion unit. It's pretty cool. I use it for a lot of our songs. And then everything from these runs into this HX1, which I use for a lot of different effects, like modulation effects. This one I've got a flanger on right now. That pretty much covers the guitar side. And then aside from that, they run into this Blue Sky from Strymon. This is a special edition. I actually got as a gift from Strymon, so shout out to them. They're awesome. Then as far as the bass side goes, all I have on the bass side is my Dark Glass. I think it's like a B7K Ultra is this pedal. This is my entire bass tone in this pedal. It's really great. Down here, if you want to show this one, I cycle off and on for a lot of times I'll spend more time turning amps on and off than I do actually hitting effects pedals. I think that's kind of what makes our project unique. So a lot of times I'll use this just because it's more comfortable rather than like pushing buttons over and over again, because I can dial this a lot easier with my foot. So like we'll play a song, and a lot of times I like to cut the bass in and out and just give it more of a unique effect that way. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole rig. Appreciate you guys for including me, and looking forward to chatting soon. And yeah, hopefully everyone will come out to our Blackout Wednesday gig at the dock with the River Rats. We and Magdalene are really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great time, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks.